Well, good morning. Y'all, I love a good fro. I'm just saying. But this is how I went to bed and this is how I'm waking. But yes, I want to start with the verse of the day. It's actually going to come out to be a few verses. It is Psalms 139, 1 through 6. So, O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. You know it's my down sitting and my uprising. You understand it's my thought afar off. You compass my path and my lying down, and art acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O God, you knowest it altogether. You has beset behind me and before, and laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, and I cannot attain it. So, basically stating, God knows the heart and He knows the mind. He knows what's going on in your life. He knows His people. He can see everything. Whatever you do in the dark, whatever you do in the light, He can see those things. It brings back to my memory when I was sitting at church. It was a church we went to a while back, but I was sitting at this church and I was on the pew, and we were just in the moment of praise and worship. So they were singing songs, and we were just meditating on the goodness of God. And so we were just sitting. We were kind of just sitting and just being in that moment with the Lord. And I remember hearing in my heart where the Lord was saying, tell her that I've heard her prayers. Tell her that I have not forgotten her." And I'm looking like, tell who? I don't even know any of these people. I don't know them, God. And so I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm trying my best. Okay, let me focus on something else. Trying my best to get that out of my mind and think about something else so I don't have to fulfill this task. But I was like, oh, okay, thinking about something else, But no, he said it again and again. And so now I'm realizing, my husband is on this side of me, but there's this young woman on this side of me that I've never seen a day in my life. And she was a young woman. And so I was like, people are kind of touchy and sensitive nowadays, and you don't know how they're going to react. And so I was like, Lord, I don't know, you might have to ask somebody else. But I've prayed about that part of myself, about when the Spirit of the Lord speaks, that I move. And so He brought that back to my remembrance, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. Well, when service was over, I just turned to her and I was like, you do not know me, but the Lord says that He's heard your prayers and that He has not forgotten you. Y'all, she burst into tears. She burst into tears like she was inconsolable. Like, like not being able to breathe, everything, the whole nine. She burst into tears. So much so that people around thought I had done something to her. And I was expressing to them, no, I just said, I just said something to her. And so, we're all trying to hug her, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And, my faith from that day has been strengthened every day, every moment, knowing that when the Lord tells you to speak, you speak, because you don't know what the next person is going through. But that showed me that He knew her. He knew her situation, and He heard her prayer. And so, y'all, when the Lord tells you to speak, you speak. But also know that God knows your life inside and out. He sees you when you get up in the morning. He knows what you do He knows if you're scrolling first thing in the morning and you're not honoring Him. You're not taking any time with Him. You hadn't even said good morning to the Father that watched over you through the night. Think about those things. We've got to prioritize our day in a certain way where he gets all the glory and all the honor. And so, y'all, I pray that your day is truly, completely blessed. But also remember these scriptures. Psalms 139, 1 through 6. Take some time today. Read the word. Take some time with them, and y'all be blessed.